Okay. Well then, Lohar insists he turn against the Queen, but entrepreneurs like him never reveal information without a price. The law of the order. Keep an eye out for any information that will be of interest to the Magisters while not arousing suspicion. And we have to win in the arena. Yep, I knew about that.
Brave lass, waltzing in here now. I hope for your sake you've got good news for me.
What happened?
Family matter. She's one of mine, acting like her brains are scrambled though. Came after me with a knife. Lucky for me, she caught an old wound. Scar slowed down the knife. So, how'd you make it out of Fort Joy? I've got people. They've got people. People talk. The Magisters never shut up long enough to listen. But me, I love a good story.
What people would that have
Here's
been?
one I heard lately. A group of strangers landed on the beaches outside town. Meister Siever's people. You one of her little seekers? Chasing down Godwoken and begging them to save us all?
I guess so.
Alder's been telling us all kinds of this and that about Godwoken. Haven't seen any evidence of them myself. So no, I'm not convinced. That's so.
He leans back and narrows his eyes, looking you up and down.
You know, the Order's been going on about Godwoken for an eon now. Voidwoken's still lurking, though, and it's still hauling folks off to the Joy. So if you are who you say you are, what's the point of you? Ah, I should have guessed. I could help you. But last I heard you was working for the Magisters. Big shots at the boats. Now,
Okay.
why in the name of all that hurts would I help a worm like that?
Jesus Christ, this ain't good. Finesse? Oh, yes. Whew.
An unpleasant smirk twitches around the corners of his mouth.
Right. I reckon I could help you out. Depending on what you can do for me.
Aha, okay. What are we gonna say? What do you have
He
in mind?
gestures towards the bandage across his side.
Had a bit of family trouble lately. My girl Marla got it in her head to come after me with a short blade. That ain't like Marla. Ain't like her to pull the silent treatment either. Something's going on. And wouldn't you know it, that blade she used wasn't any normal bit of steel. Belonged to another of my people. Guy's name is Mordus. Bit of a loner, but smart as hell. I sent a few guys to go check on him, see if he knew what had got into Marla, but no one can find him. I'd like a word with the guy. Glad you see it that way. No one's seen him in a good few. I've got some people checking out his house near the tavern now, though. Tell them I sent you, and they'll let you know what they've found. Truth is, they might be glad to see you. Reckon a sorcerer will have better luck finding one of their own.
I've already checked that out, though.
Good. One more thing. Like I said, Mordus is a sorcerer. Maybe even one of the ones Siever's after. If there's something you want to find out from him, you might want to ask before I have my word with him. Here, you can take this off my hands. More suited to your kind, really. Good luck.
Ah, thank you. Great. Okay. Aha. Lohar has asked to search the abandoned house. We've already done that.
Better get out there before Mordus makes it all right. That's right. Lost one of my best lads, Anhar. Didn't get Jalia's body back, though. Maybe one of them beasts took her like they did the sorcerers. That's... well, I reckon that's good news. Poor thing. She'll be back in time. She and Anhar were sweethearts.
Why don't... yeah, exactly.
We will, once the Reds turn down the alarm a bit. They're jumpy as all hell for the moment. Won't do anyone any good to raise a ruckus now. Whatever needs doing. Isn't that obvious?
I've already gone
Leave
to
me be,
the...
Elf. This traitor needs my attention.
I've already gone to the damn whatchamacallit though.
Step off, lest you want a taste.
The battered dwarf pulls her lips back.
Okay, well that doesn't help me in any way, shape or form. They've got an old Druidini farm going on back here. That's interesting. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what they want me to do checking out the house.
I heard rumour Mordus is working for the Order. What say you?
I've already searched that. Okay, but I guess we'll go back again. Now, there is definitely a maybe I need that find. Okay, I think what was that? What the hell is going on here? Are you kidding me? Frick! I didn't even... oh. That annoys me. I didn't even do anything. And she is... definitely, I know there's a board there that you can access, but I don't know how to get to it.
An unpleasant...
Right, I reckon I could help you out. Depending on what you can do for me. Everything costs something round here. I got people to maintain. You help me, I help you.
He gestured.
Had a bit that ain't and wouldn't guys. I'd like a word with the guy. That'll be up to no one. Tell them I sent you, and they'll let you know what they've found. Well, look, if there's something here, good luck.
Oh, okay. Well, that's annoying. Okay, that is very annoying. Well then, I think I need, there's some sort of source ability that allows you to see ghosts and stuff. I believe I need that before I can progress any further. So I need to go back to the main story mission. And we'll come back to this area. Okay, now. Where would Siva be? Ah, here we go. She's over here. Okay, let's go here then. We should have probably done this first. Hello, Elizabeth.
The Meister's back! The Meister's back! She doesn't feel like playing, but...
I can't imagine she
The
would
Meister
after
sits
what she
slumped in a
went
chair,
through.
looking around the room as she works her shoulder with one hand. It looks like it was dislocated by the gallows.
Ooh.
Damnable red cloak baboons ransacking my wardrobes, as if I would keep ancient valuable secrets in a pile with my unmentionables.
She takes a deep breath, and with a twist, a click, and a screech of pain, she shoves her shoulder back into its socket.
Oh.
I swear by the seven, if we did not have more important matters to attend to.
Reaching across the table, she pulls a bowl of hot water towards her and fishes some bandages, a needle, and thread out of a box. She slowly starts to tend to her wounds.
At least the barbarians were unable to club their way into my vault, so everything you need should be safe.
And what exactly do I need?
In your case, more than I suspect, man, god or even reptile can provide. However, we must soldier on. It is not enough to be god-woken in order to ascend to divinity. There is a process.
As she speaks, the Meister uncorks a vial of shimmering liquid, sauce. She lets a couple of drops fall on her hand, but instead of infusing with her body, they quickly evaporate on her scales. She stares at the empty spot on her palm for a long moment before turning back to you, continuing as if nothing had happened.
A process by which God-woken may ascend. It begins with discovering your deepest self, delving into your own soul.
Okay.
Quite. We shall begin once we have the tools we need from my vault. You may have been chosen God-woken, but becoming divine requires more than a supernatural pat on the head.
It would be nice if it was just a supernatural
Come,
pat on the head.
God-woken. It is time to see just how awake you are. Fortunately, the Magisters pay as much attention to art as they do to fashion.
Okay, I'm gonna
Kindly remove
quickly...
that painting from the wall.
Oh, that's a pretty good dagger. Rupture tendons. Jesus. Gonna quickly look at these. So, summoning. Are your rings better? No. Let's get rid of the Ring of the Sky then. Because that's better. Warfare. Maybe for you? Yep, I'd say it's better than Forged in Fire. And this one. What have we got? Necro and Summoning. Wits and Hydro. Yep, I think that's better too. Oh, well, it's on par, I guess. Wits and Hydro. Okay. That is probably not worth it, so we'll sell those. And I think I decided I'd sell that one too, didn't I? Yeah. Anything else we collected? Yep, some gold. Whoops. A void-woken fish exchange. Huh, okay. I'm gonna give that to B. No, I'll keep that on the Red Prince, because he's got less health now. So, I found out that that automatically resurrects you, so that's pretty cool. We'll sell that, and that's it. Awesome. Okay. Whoa, wowee. Now that looks nice. But it ain't. No. Okay. Unfortunate. Definitely. Oh, hold on. This has to be better. Wits Law. Perseverance. Who has the worst? I'm thinking you have the worst one. Even with the... Even with the, rune in it. Okay. Well, there we go. Everything's ready to be sold. And we're off. Where are we going? What the? Hold on guys. I'll be back in a sec. Sorry about that. Now, where is this
It really
vault?
is quite simple. In the corner there's a painting. Remove it and push the button behind it. Then we may move on to the vault. The combination to the vault is 15R.
No. A button? I haven't found any button though. I removed the painting.
I pray
Oh,
my
that
instructions will not be
painting.
too technical. Your talent for following simple instructions
Okay.
will push the button.
Oh, shut up.
Now, kindly go to the vault and enter the combination. I shall call it out as you go.
Need to tell someone else to push some buttons. Jesus. You're not as clear instructions as you think you've got.
A stone door lies flush with the floorboards. Etched world. Taking your time, you carefully enter the combination.
Excellent. Follow me. Your time is at hand, Godwoken.
Okay. Now what the heck is going on down here?
Feel free to look out while I catch my breath. Come
I
with
was
me
already
when
doing
you
that.
and try not to break anything in the meantime.
Oh yes, another source fountain. Awesome.
Ancient runes, weird contraptions. This place is an Arcanist's dream.
Come on, everybody for some sauce. There we go. Okay, let's have a little look around. Notes on Ascension. Ooh. chain lightning. A pouch. Yay! What else have we got? Bah. Artillery plant scroll. Medusa head skill book. Cool. Some branches. That, wow. A source orb. Well, that is interesting. Source orbs, firestorm grenade. Another firestorm grenade. She keeps a lot of grenades around. Bottle of swirling mud.
Opening the door, you see a selection of ingredients, thrown together in no particular order. After a quick rummage, you spot the blackroot, nestled between the grated dragon's tongue and drudene oil. You gather up the blackroot, obsidian lance, and ancient bowl, and kick the door of the cupboard closed. The Meister is examining her wounds, prodding at this, wincing at that. Her face seems grim as she turns to you.
Okay. I think I'm gonna keep the swirling mud, just in case it actually is worth for something. Picked up that painting too. That painting. A random ass bowl. A bloody bowl. A pot. Some ink. Don't really want that. We also had all those to sell. Perfect. Cool.
Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine, Godwoken? Sarcasm, my girl, is not one of the seven. No, becoming the divine means taking on the power of all the gods and the responsibility for all the races. The divine was created by the gods to shelter us from the void. The divine cannot use her power for anything else. When you become the divine, there is no more self.
For just a moment, her eyes soften as she looks at you.
What the heck does that mean? No more self.
It is no small thing to ask, but it is your duty. Without a new divine, Rivellon will die. Very well, then. Let's see if we can't snatch divinity from the jaws of the void. The ritual itself is quite simple. Drop some blackroot in the bowl, mix in a little blood, set the concoction aflame, and then inhale the smoke. Ignore any feelings of dizziness, burning in your lungs, or a dire sense of existential dread. They're all perfectly normal, although you will need to sacrifice a little sauce along the way. Everything you need is here. Ingredients in the cupboard. Sauce in the glowing fountain. Ritual in the tome by the bookcase. Even an incinerator to provide a flame.
The Meister looks back at her wounds, curiously prodding them as fresh blood oozes out, staining her claws.
Quite. Mind you, being torn asunder by a Voidwoken would be even more inconvenient. So if you wouldn't mind...
The Meister points sharply to the ingredients cupboard.
Once, although not by a Godwoken. My assistant did not believe that one had to be chosen by a god to become divine.
She waves a bandaged hand absent-mindedly, wincing slightly.
A headstrong and thoughtless girl, but the experience was... was quite educational.
Oh god, that
From
doesn't sound
observing
good.
her, I gather that the ritual involves inhaling the smoke, a lot of screaming, and a rather sudden death. Well, certainly. It is not my place to police the stupidity of others. I have to admit I was curious. Imagine if it had been a success. Why, then anyone could have ascended, even I. Alas, success was beyond her reach. Quite fascinating to watch, though. I've never seen a body burn from the inside out before.
God.
And do not lose anything. These ingredients are rare indeed. I'm not hiking back out to the cloisterwood to fetch you more blackroot.
Okay, so I have to retrieve the ingredients, so we need to cut ourselves with an obsidian lancet and mix the blood with blackroot inside the ritual bowl. What? Where was the ritual bowl? Uh-oh. What bowl was that? I'm not entirely sure. Ah, that one. Okay. So, we need... okay, there we go. Obsidian Lancet. So... that? Where's the Lancet? Well, hold on, actually. Use. Now we have a bloody Lancet, do we? Yeah, okay. Very confusing. Blood with blackroot. Okay. Blood and blackroot. Bowl. Blackroot. Blood. Mix. Okay. Now, burn the mixture. So I guess I have to put it on the ground there.
As you suck the smoke deep into your lungs, your vision starts to swim and cloud. There is an intense pounding in your head, and you can feel the world fading. As the world fades away, you lose all sense of being
perfectly.
grounded. You reach out, but you could feel yourself falling
jeez.
slowly, sinking into the depths of your own soul.
Oh. Hello. Okay, we are now in the world of the dead again. Okay. Nothing over that way. Nothing in particular over this way either. Okay. Nope. Just continue on, I guess. Oh, hello. That's me.
Bathed in the half-light of these starless barrens, you spot a figure you could only describe as a second self. It looks haggard and weak, its very voice but a feeble echo of your own.
Sabil, come closer, so that you may see me, as I truly am. You will see, when you look me in the eyes.
The apparition clasps your face in its shaking hands. You suddenly feel your eyes tingle. Everything becomes brighter, sharper, Blacks and whites become glorious bursts of colour, then fade back into their accustomed spectrum.
Blind eyes, shine brightly. Speak the spell.
Yeah, spirit
and
vision, that's
see.
it. That's what I need. Okay.
God is the strange
Whoa.
mirror image of yourself. Before you stands the god Tir Sendelius in all his spectral glory.
You know me, don't you? I saved you from drowning. I blessed you, made you powerful, and now I've come to seek some power in return.
Oh, come on.
Your god-woken soul is my last refuge, my last bastion. May as well make the best of what you have to offer.
Tir Sendelius nourishes himself from the source that abounds in your presence. You feel it deep down inside yourself.
Ah, yes. Just what I needed. I tell you, dying just doesn't become a god. The void itself is hunting down the gods.
Can God
leeching
actually
us
die?
in ways we never thought possible. Droplet by droplet, we are being drained. We're battling for our very survival. It's a battle we're losing, and should we truly lose, all will be cast into oblivion. Don't you be impertinent, girl. The table's turning is
Just
not a
couldn't
victory,
help myself.
but a bitter stalemate at best. You must realize, Sabine, that our fates are now as one, just as our souls are now as one. We are I. Together we are a force to be reckoned with. But if we seek to survive the onslaught of the void, we stand no chance unless we become vastly more powerful than we are now. That means there is but one place we can go. The Well of Ascension.
Fabled birthplace of the
Most certainly
gods.
will be. The Well of Ascension is a lake, a pool of pure source in which the powers of the Seven lie united. We gave them up freely to create the first divine. Each of us donated half of that which makes us gods. To bathe in the lake is to become our chosen. That is where the road to divinity leads. And you must be the first to reach it at all costs.
Yeah, surely the rise of any divine serves the Seven's aim.
There you touch upon the very heart of the matter. The void is stronger than ever. A new divine won't be enough. You need to go to the Well of Ascension.
Take
not to
it.
bathe in the source of the Seven.
Oh,
but
God.
to take it. All of it. Only she who claims everything will be everything. The void's doom. This world's liberator. It's very simple, really. They will either bow to you or be undone. But of course that is what they are saying to their own God-woken as we speak. We both know they won't bow, just like we both know you will never bow to them. Only one can become a god strong enough to safeguard our world. One, at the expense of all others.
Okay, so you're gonna kill all the other gods.
So make no mistake, Sabine.
Ooh.
Chances are the road to divinity will be paved with dead gods. Their blood on your blood-red hands. But don't let that dismay you, for these sins will be washed clean by the knowledge you committed them to save all of existence. To save your kin, and your loved ones, and the world they live in.
What about the other races?
They
as
will
well?
be at your mercy, which is vastly preferable to you being at theirs. Wouldn't you agree? So fret not, but revel in the promise of the lake. I will lead you there when you are ready, when you've become a true master of the source, and speak the language of creation itself. Our journey will be fraught with peril. It is a pilgrimage of challenges that will require you to command source like only a godwoken can, and wield its most powerful spells.
Uh-huh.
Hoarse laughter rolls and echoes into infinity.
Perhaps. But what is a pilgrimage after all, if not a journey of atonement, in search of enlightenment? Focus not on death and irony, Sabine. On life and ascension instead. We are I now. The spells you need to know I will teach you when you are ready. But first, you must learn to channel the Source in greater volumes. That is why you need to seek Masters of the Source. You must make them teach you, so that you may become a master in turn. So return to Rivellon and seek out these sages where they dwell. Convince them to share with you their deep-seated bond with the Source. Once you have, you may return to me here.
What he did to my eyes? Huh?
Something that will make you understand that for a god, there is precious little difference between the living and the dead.
Yeah, okay.
Source is. It is a constant, a subject of neither time nor transience. All of life is Source, and in Source it is, immortally so. You have the vision of a god now. Eyes that can see spirits, the souls of the dead made manifest in Source. Speak the spell during your peregrinations and you will see them. Where the dead lie, the dead linger. And so much more. But I'm no longer who I once was, bound to you as I've become. I will teach you what I can, but the knowledge that will expand the bounds of your soul, that you'll have to hunt for yourself. Best of luck, Sabine.
Okay. So... Ah, there we go.
The Meister stares intently at you. Her eyes are tired and bruised, but determined.
Still alive? Gods above, there might be something to you after all.
She leans in, her bloody tongue flickering hungrily about your face.
Tell me, what did you see? What do you know?
She sighs impatiently as you hack up the last of the green smoke.
You can't channel enough Source? Gods be damned, why couldn't you have a nice simple problem? Finding an orc to dance the hornpipe, perhaps? If I were looking for a master of mirth, you would be ideal. Alas, there are no masters of Source here. The river of my Source has been damned. My link to the font from which it flows, severed.
Really? Severed? How did that happen?
So we must seek alternatives. Alas, the only Source Masters not yet hauled off to Fort Joy or turned into meat puppets are those too dangerous or cunning for the Magisters to contain. Sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked, cruel, vile, and generally not good teacher material, but we may have no others to turn to.
Okay.
Were the circumstances any different, I would indeed agree. However, it is the path we walk, no matter what the cost. No matter what is asked of you.
The Meister doubles over in a violent coughing fit, struggling for breath.
I guess the Magisters
she
got rid of
regains her
it.
composure, wiping a thin smear of blood from the corner of her mouth.
No matter what is asked of you, you must learn from them. And you do not seem to be paying. Sorcerers, evil, controlling your source, saving Rivellon, please. Your focus, your only focus, must be on finding these masters, on finding the secrets to divinity. Nothing else matters. The Magisters have kept ledgers with all known sorcerers, especially the powerful ones not yet captured. They would be an invaluable resource.
Okay.
But do be careful not to get caught. I was their guest for a time. And I promise you the gallows was the most comfortable part of the experience.
I can
and
imagine.
if their barracks turns out to be as empty as their skulls, just try to keep an ear to the ground. There may still be powerful sorcerers hiding in these lands.
As she speaks, one of her wounds reopens, a dark red stain.
I wish there was more I could do, but in this condition I would be more a hindrance than a boon. Godspeed, and remember, do whatever it takes.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
The
Spirit of the
elegant elven
Apprentice.
woman materializes before you. She seems surprised.
You can see me. A god woken in my presence. You honor me.
The spirit looks at you regretfully.
It is hard to hear of such power and not covet it for yourself. I lie to myself and convince myself that I am special. But I am not special.
Apparently.
I am dead.
Okay. Well then. Do we have anything we want to get rid of before we head off? It thirsts for blood. Nice. Yep, identify this. Haven't done that yet. Iphone. Send that one to iPhone 2. Keep those ones. I don't see you ever using scrolls though. Wits, retribution, summoning. That is definitely better. That's for sure. Oh, whoops. Where'd that go now? I want to gear it. Insert a rune of... I guess we'll give you some vitality. And I think that's just about everything for now. Evasive aura, venomous aura, mass cleanse wounds. Okay. So we need to find Master Source. Okay. Well, we now have... Oh. It seems we now all have this special ability, which is cool. Anyway, we'll continue on with the story in the next episode, and we'll try to figure out that damn puzzle we don't know off screen, and then I'll get back to you. I believe it's got something to do with the spirit vision, and also figure out where that cranny is hidden in the kitchen there. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye!